Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So this is your December 2017. Sorry if I look a little bit tired. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get all of the YouTube stuff finished off. I've only got 4 more readings, general readings to do after this one for December. The love readings, the triple crosses have all been done. So we're going to have a look at what's coming in for Libra. You've also got, as well as your triple cross, you've got a general year ahead reading coming up in the form of the live spread. So we're going to have a look at what's coming in for Libra in December 2017 in general. Universe Spirit, show me Libra. Show me Libra in December 2017. What's going on for Libra in December 2017? Show me Libra. Show me the energies around Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in December 2017. Show me. Okay, so we're going to split the deck into 3. Collect it back up like so. And let's start putting the cards down. Alright, I mean, you guys are definitely coming out of a time of, you know, this could be anything. But you're stress-free, or you're coming out of a time of something that was quite stressful. You've got this Ten of Swords in the reverse. Some of you guys I see as healing. I see you guys as letting go. But I also feel that if you've been feeling overwhelmed or mentally very tired, very exhausted with this Ten of Swords. I think the Ten of Swords also represents overkill, so it means doing too many things at once. You only need 1 sword to kill this guy, and he's got 10 swords in him. So I feel that you guys are coming out of a time of some form of pressure that you were experiencing with this Ten of Swords in the reverse. It could also be if you've been dealing with backstabbers, they'll be held to account with that Ten of Swords in the reverse. The reason for the Ten of Swords in the reverse is because of the Five of Wands. So what's influencing this is the Five of Wands, and I've always explained the Five of Wands in the reverse as being coming out of a conflict with this Five of Wands in the reverse. In the upright, for me, the Five of Wands in the upright is all about disputes, difficulties with others. It's all about worries, fears, anger, pressure, depression, even with that Five of Wands. It's a fight you can't win. So really the Five of Wands in the reverse is about walking away from a fight with your head held high, because there's no way that you can win it. And I feel that some of you guys in your influence position, you are surrendering. You're kind of letting go of the situation. I'm seeing you guys coming out of some form of a conflict, which is why you're releasing the pressure. The energies are about releasing pressure here with this Ten of Swords in the reverse around you. The reason that everything is occurring is because of the Four of Wands. So you might have found there was some instability in your home life. The Four of Wands reverse means that this could be a move. So some of you guys in your foundation, you might have been moving. You might have moved department. You might have moved home with this Four of Wands in the reverse, which is why you seem to be releasing pressure with that Ten of Swords in the reverse, because you're coming out of conflict in your influence position with that Five of Wands reverse. For some of you guys, the reason that you're coming out of a pressure, and I think it is because it's not because there is instability anymore. I feel that some of you guys are moving from a situation. As a result of that Four of Wands in the reverse, we've got the Emperor energy showing here. It could be that there's an Aries individual around you. It could be that there's a great authority figure around you. It might be somebody who's very protective. But also, Libra, this is also about building solid, stable foundations and really restructuring and putting things back into order. So I feel that as a result of possibly a move with this Four of Wands, what you guys are doing with this Emperor energy in the upright as a result of this is you're building a new structure with the Four of Wands. You seem to be putting things back into order, and the most likely outcome from these areas in December will be the Star in the reverse. Interesting, because we've got here, but I think that the Star in the reverse is really saying it might take time for all of this new stuff that you've put into place, Libra, to start manifesting, to start showing results. Because the Star in the reverse can mean a lack of faith, but it wouldn't make sense for me to say that to you after all of the goodness that seems to be showing in on your reading, Libra. For me, that Star in the reverse it could be that you're allowing yourself also to venture towards things that have been out of your reach as well. Star in the reverse also means when things are completely out of your reach, you've lost faith in a situation, you've given up on it. But I think as a result of this Ten of Swords in the reverse, releasing some form of pressure, because in your foundation, I think that you're moving from a situation here with the Four of Wands. I think the result will be the Star in the reverse. Some of you guys, you will find a way now to venture towards experiencing things that you haven't experienced before, going for goals that you thought were out of reach. And for some of you guys, it might be certain things, even though you have been making those changes, Libra, certain things might take time to start to manifest. Coming in, what you'll experience is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is all about either being in two minds or rejection or blocking certain people out. You guys right now, your external factors are showing the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, I think you guys are involved in something new. It might be a new relationship, or it might be a new job, or it might be a new venture. I think there's a new idea here happening for Libra in December 2017, because in your foundation, I'm seeing that you guys have potentially moved. You're building a new structure with this Emperor, or if you've moved, what you've experienced is the Emperor. You've experienced stability, or you've experienced, maybe this is a new place of work with the Emperor, but here you're experiencing some form of a new structure, I feel here, or you're building one. And what's influencing you is the Five of Wands in the reverse. So I feel that with the Five of Wands in the reverse, especially as, because your influential position stroke challenge should really be influencing what this is happening in the center of the reading. So I feel here that you're coming out of a dispute, you're walking away from something here with the Five of Wands in the reverse, and as a result of that, you're releasing the pressure with the Ten of Swords. Possibly you guys can go for something that was out of your reach, or it might take time for things to manifest. Coming in, what you'll experience, Libra, is the Four of Cups though. This is a reluctance to change. Four of Cups often means it's like the Four of Pentacles in a way. It's a reluctance to come out of a comfort zone. It says that there is something that is being offered to you. I'm seeing an offer here, but the reluctance to take it for some reason. Because your hopes or fears, well, your hopes are, I think that your hopes are, you're waiting for something to come in. You're either looking to launch something new, entirely different than what you've done before, or you're waiting for something else to come in. The outcome shows as the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So some of you guys, it might be, you know, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse represents mismanagement of money, or it represents coming out of a comfort zone as well as the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. If you were to look at it in the case of being a gilded cage, this is somebody coming out of their comfort zone with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. But this is also instability in terms of finances. We're going to get some clarifiers on these areas. Show me in one card why Libra, in their external factors, we have the Ace of Wands. What is the Ace of Wands about in their external factors? Well, I think that you guys have a new idea. I think that you're venturing forward. I think this is a new phase that you guys are entering with this Ace of Wands in the reverse. And it's because of the Sun in the reverse. I think that might have been a delay on a situation for you guys. I think that something didn't manifest, or it didn't happen in the most positive of ways. Because the Sun in the upright, it's not a bad card even when it's in the reverse. It just means it's going to take time for something to open up. Okay, so I see you guys working on, I feel that in your external factors, you're working on some form of a new phase, a new venture here. But I think with the Sun card, it's going to take time to work out. It's going to take time to manifest in the way that you want it to. And that's because in your foundation we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. And what's the reason for the Four of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, I think that you guys have been moving on from a King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's very self-serving, somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart. I also feel that with this Four of Wands, there might have been some instability. It could have been in terms of finances with the King of Pentacles reverse. Might have been mismanagement as well. I always look at the King of Pentacles reverse as mismanagement. In the upright, he's very good with money, very responsible with his cash. In the reverse, this person tends to spend their money on the most silliest of things, the most futile of things. So I feel that you guys, though, with this Four of Wands, I think that there might have been instability in your foundation. With the King of Pentacles, this could be as an external person, somebody who's very self-serving, somebody who's potentially quite mean, somebody who only does things for the glory of themselves and no other. And as a result of that, you've been experiencing the Emperor. And what's the situation around the Emperor for Libra? What's the situation around the Emperor? The High Priestess. I think if you've been experiencing instability with the King of Pentacles reversed, somebody who's very self-serving, I feel that what you've experienced is somebody who's been putting up their boundaries. I think this King of Pentacles is the same as the as the Emperor energy. Emperors show us people who are quite private, and they tend to put boundaries up. I think this person's put their boundaries up around some private information. I think somebody's been keeping something from you here, Libra, in this reading. Because in your foundation, you're experiencing instability with the Four of Wands. And it's around a King of Pentacles. Instability with a King of Pentacles in the reverse. A very self-serving, very selfish individual here. And around that, you've been experiencing the Emperor. Somebody who's put their boundaries. They've put their gates up. They've put their defences up. And it's either a secret individual with this High Priestess, or it's for me this is either somebody who's put the boundaries up and it's around a secret, so somebody's not revealing something here. They're two very static energies. Or this person with the Emperor energy is very resilient as an individual, and it could be because they're emotionally distant potentially with that High Priestess energy, and as a result of that your challenge is the Five of Wands in the reverse, and this is coming out of conflict. Why is the challenge the Five of Wands in the reverse for Libra? Why is the challenge the Five of Wands in the reverse for Libra? I think that there is conflict here because you guys want to move on from a situation. I think that your challenge is coming out of conflict, out of a dispute. And that's because you want to move on. The Chariot. The Chariot is all about moving on, progress. I would say with these cards. I think that your conflict, your influence or your challenge position is showing that you're coming out of a dispute. It could be a dispute over a Cancerian individual, for example, especially if that Cancerian is representative of the High Priestess. Maybe somebody that the Emperor is hiding potentially. A secretive individual. Maybe this person is trying to keep a tight rein on a secret, this Emperor with this High Priestess. They're not going to budge. Emperors don't budge and they don't compromise. So I think that you're experiencing somebody who's not compromising, and it might be in terms of some hidden information. And as a result of that, your challenge is coming out of a dispute. It could be with this Chariot, it's either over a Cancerian individual, or it's over coming out of a dispute because somebody is so emotionally... when you get the Chariot, this is somebody who's very controlled. And I think that this Chariot energy might represent this Emperor stroke High Priestess energy showing here. Which is why the energies around you are the Ten of Swords. I'm seeing this as you releasing pressure. Why are the energies around Libra the Ten of Swords reverse? Because of the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This situation, there's no potential for commitment with this. I think that you guys are releasing. You're either releasing something to do with money, because Ace of Pentacles means loss when it comes to money. It means a failed venture. So some of you guys, it might be the energies are just to give up on some form of a failed venture here. You might have a dispute over a car or something like that. Chariots represent cars, but not necessarily for so. I think that you are in a dispute. Your challenge is coming out of a dispute with a very controlling person. This Chariot represents the controlling person. Chariot as a controlling energy in the Tower is very representative for me of this Emperor. Emperors represent people who are very controlled as well. So I feel that here, the challenge, the energies around you are about giving up. And I think this is on a failed relationship, a failed commitment, or a failed venture. The most likely outcome, therefore, will be the Star in the reverse. And why is the outcome the Star in the reverse? The most likely outcome for Libra, the Star in the reverse. Why is the most likely outcome the Star in the reverse for Libra? Because of the World. I think that the most likely outcome is there's no hope for this situation, the Star in the reverse. The most likely outcome, you will give up on this situation, I feel, with the Star in the reverse, because it's come to its natural conclusion. It's come to an end. A cycle of change. An ending with the World energy. We're going to go through this reading again before we get the other areas. Sorry guys, it's very late. It's 1:10 in the morning and I'm trying to get a load of work done for YouTube. You guys right now are the Ace of Wands. I think that you guys are looking for a new beginning, because there's been a situation that has not transpired or manifested in the way that you want it to, with this Sun in the reverse. Because in your foundation, I feel that you found disharmony in the home, a lack of happiness. Again, I keep seeing a failed venture going on here, but I think there's been great instability in your home, and I think it's with a King of Pentacles in the reverse, a very self-serving individual. Somebody who's very selfish, somebody who's very ungiving with this King of Pentacles in the reverse. It could also be something to do with money. It could be that you are experiencing in your foundation problems with your home, problems with the mortgage, problems with paying for the home. Has somebody used the finances in a, what's the word I'm looking for? In a reckless way, I feel, with this King of Pentacles reverse. Because as a result of that, I think that you're getting somebody who's trying to control. I think they're trying to control the secret with this Emperor and the Page of and the High Priestess. This is a very controlling character. Why are they very controlling? I think it's because they've got a secret. I think somebody's trying to hide something from you, Libra. And as a result of that, your challenges coming out of a dispute with somebody who wants to keep the reins on this situation, somebody who wants to keep control. Which is why the focus will be on releasing Ten of Swords. A failed relationship, a failed commitment, or a failed venture. Because the most likely outcome will be the Star in the reverse. And the Star in the reverse is all about giving up hope. I think that you guys will be giving up hope. Because I think that something's reached a natural conclusion with that World card showing there. Coming in, you'll experience the Two of Swords. What's the situation? Why will Libra experience the Two of Swords? Well, I don't think this is you, Libra. I think this is the other person. I think you're going to experience somebody who's being very secretive with you. Somebody's trying to keep you out. They're trying to block you out here. And I feel it's because of the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's pursuing pleasure. Knight of Wands is a person that pursues pleasure for pleasure's sake. This is a player card, is the Knight of Wands. And I think that somebody's hiding, that they're actually doing stuff. They're actually seeking pleasure. I think it's this Emperor who's hiding the secret. Coming in, you'll experience the Four of Cups. Also, I think some of you guys might turn a blind eye with that Two of Swords to somebody's shenanigans with the Knight of Wands showing up here. Why will Libra experience the Four of Cups? I think there's great unhappiness coming in here. Not great, well, I don't know if it's great unhappiness, but there's certainly a sense of frustration with this Four of Cups. And that's because of the Four of Swords. There's a certain restlessness that's going on here. I've seen you guys feeling a sense of frustration and restlessness coming in with this Four of Swords. Because your hopes are the Three of Wands. And what's the reason for the Three of Wands being the hopes of Libra? Because you want to release this situation. You want to release a toxic situation here, I feel, Libra. The Devil in the reverse is all about releasing toxic, unhealthy, negative situations. And the outcome shows as the Nine of Pentacles. And what's the situation around the outcome being the Nine of Pentacles? Why is the outcome the Nine of Pentacles? I see you guys coming out of the comfort zone. Nine of Pentacles reverse, and that's because of the Magician. I think that you've got ideas that you need to start again, because the Magician card represents the need to act, the need to initiate. It's a card of initiation, and what you're doing is you're initiating a thought, an idea, and turning it into reality. So you guys are actually, with this Nine of Pentacles, I see you coming out of the gilded cage with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, because you're looking to initiate something new with that Magician showing there. Let's get this reading again. So we saw firstly you have the Ace of Wands as the external factors. I think that you guys are starting the initiation process. I think you've got a lot of ideas here. I think there's a new beginning, a new venture for some of you Libras coming in your external factors. But that's because of the Sun in the reverse. Something hasn't worked out here for you with the Sun in the reverse. I think something didn't manifest in the way that you wanted it to. Because in your foundation, you've got an unstable home or an unstable, insecure situation going on here. And it's with a King of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody who's very self-serving as an individual. Somebody who doesn't want to share. Somebody who's very selfish. And as a result of that, you've been experiencing this person putting their boundaries up against you. It could be because they're hiding a secret with the High Priestess. They might be hiding an individual. They might be trying to protect, I feel, a secret that they've got here. And your challenge is coming out of dispute with somebody who is overly controlling, I feel, here with the Chariot energy. Somebody's trying to control the situation here, and what you're trying to do is compromise. Five of Wands in the reverse represents for me to compromise. So your challenge is trying to compromise with somebody who's so controlling. And I think this Chariot is the same as this King, this Emperor energy showing here. As a result of that, I feel that you guys, you kind of admit to yourself with this Ten of Swords in the reverse that you need to let go. You need to give up on this situation. You need to release the pressure. Because this situation with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse has failed. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse incurs a loss, it incurs failure, and it's also somebody who's not committed. So it might be that you're releasing this situation with the Ten of Swords because somebody is simply not committed. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an Aries individual. You guys will experience the most likely outcome is the Star. I think that you're giving up on a situation here. You're losing faith because the World energy. You come to the end of a cycle within this situation. I see you guys coming in the immediate future, turning a blind eye with the Two of Swords, and I feel it's to this Empress shenanigans with the Knight of Wands showing here. And as a result of that coming in, you're going to be feeling very restless with the Four of Cups. Could be that this person's never at home with the Four of Swords in the reverse, or it could be that you're feeling very, very frustrated and also restless with that Four of Swords in the reverse. Because your hopes will be to start launching new things with the Three of Wands. You're looking into the future and you're starting to launch new things. And why is that? Well, because you're trying to release this situation. It's very toxic and it doesn't work for you. Somebody has gotten their own way, I feel, Libra, in a situation for too long. And you're having to put up with it. I mean, here, in your challenge, for me with this Five of Wands in the reverse, this is all about compromising with a very controlling individual. So you're trying to compromise with a very controlling individual. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an Aries, or a Cancerian. But you're trying to compromise with a very controlling individual. But as a result of that, that compromise will involve turning a blind eye, I feel, with this Two of Swords energy showing here, to this person running around doing what they want to do and not really adhering to the commitment that you're meant to have with them. And that's why you experience dissatisfaction and restlessness coming in. You guys in the outcome, Nine of Pentacles, I think you're going to be strong enough to come out of a comfort zone, even if it risks your own independence and your own stability in this situation with the Nine of Coins reverse. And that's because you're looking to act and initiate. Possibly a time. Six of Coins in the reverse of severance. I would read this as severance. It represents that you're not giving and you're not receiving, but this is more about you guys not giving to this relationship with the Six of Coins reverse. So I would think to myself, well, this would be about initiating a time of not giving to this individual, initiating some form of a separation happening here. I think somebody's gotten away with something for so long, and you're having to compromise with them. I mean, if we go from the bottom of the reading, you guys are experiencing great insecurity in your home. It's with somebody who's very self-serving. And as a result of that, you guys are looking to release the pressure with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, because this person is not particularly committed to you with the Ace of Coins in the reverse. And as a result of that, you guys are admitting and accepting with this Star in the reverse that this thing is over with the World in the upright. Because in the recent past, this person's been very diligent and very determined and very controlled. What are they trying to control? They're trying to control some form of a secret here with the High Priestess. And therefore your challenge is having to compromise with the Five of Wands in the reverse over this person's controlling nature with the Chariot. But you'll actually find yourself in the immediate future having to turn a blind eye. The way that you're going to compromise is about having to turn a blind eye to this person's shenanigans. But you won't be happy, because you're going to be feeling frustrated and restless, because your hopes are the Three of Wands. And this is to look to the future. This is to launch new things so that you can release this energy with the Devil in the reverse. I think you do in the end, though. I wouldn't say this would probably happen all over Christmas. I mean, it might happen over Christmas, but I would say that this is at the planning stages over December, going into the new year. I think you're giving up your stability with this Nine of Coins in the reverse in order to initiate some form of severance or some form of process in which you can start to gain back something that you've lost with that Six of Pentacles reverse. Six of Pentacles reverse means not to receive or not to give. There's no give and take. It's almost like I can see you playing this person at their own game. They've had it too good for far too long. And I think that you Librans are, if it resonates with you, I think that you're fed up with the situation. Somebody's getting their way, they're getting what they want, and they're telling you not to ask any questions. I'm seeing somebody in this reading is telling Libra not to ask any questions, and not to question what their activities are. But whilst you do that, and you turn a blind eye, so you don't ask the questions, Libra, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But it doesn't sit well with you, because you're becoming very tired of this situation and very restless. And in the end, you're going to give up your security. You probably give it your security because there is a manipulator amongst you as well. This person shows him as a manipulator. Also, this Magician in the outcome reminds me of something that's been initiated, but it results, an initiation or a fresh start has resulted in nothing. So it's almost like you started something again with an individual and they made a promise to you, but they came back with nothing. And I think you're tired of it. It looks to me like somebody is getting their own way, Libra, but you're not getting yours. And I'm feeling by the end of December you'll have had enough of this situation. Alright, let's get your advice card on this. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Libra? What is the advice that you have for Libra on this reading? It says perfect timing. This is the perfect time for you to do this. Why is it perfect timing for Libra? Why is it perfect timing for Libra? It keeps telling you to get more information. It's perfect timing to get more information. Whatever that information is. If you're looking to initiate some form of proceedings. I mean, you might be initiating some form of proceedings in getting what you want. Taking everything from this individual, perhaps with the Six of Coins in the reverse. I do see you guys leaving a situation here. I also feel with this Nine of Pentacles, you're very unstable in the outcome, because what has started has brought no rewards in with this Six of Coins in the reverse. The Magician means to start, but it also means to manifest. Whatever it is that you've been manifesting in this relationship has brought very little rewards with the Six of Coins in the reverse. It's perfect timing for you guys to get more information now, because I think that somebody's getting their own way, but I don't think that you're getting yours. And I think in the outcome this is leaving you very unstable, because the Magician, and the Magician I would probably also read as being this Emperor and the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Chariot guy. I think they're the same person. I think that this person who speaks to you, he says everything's going to be okay, they've actually brought nothing back to you with the Six of Coins. Six of Coins reverse means not to receive. And the Magician is an initiator, but they're also a manipulator. So I feel that somebody who's spoken to you, this person who said, yes, we will have everything in this relationship, I'll give you everything, has actually given you nothing. And that's why I think that some of you guys will choose to leave a situation. You're not getting what you want. Somebody's getting what they want, but you're not getting what you want. And I think you've had enough. And it's so much to the point that you've actually had to turn a blind eye, I feel, to their shenanigans. See no evil, hear no evil. But that doesn't sit well with you, Libra, because you're all about finding justice and finding balance in your life. And I think that this situation is leaving you feeling very, very unbalanced, and you need to find a way out of it. That's your reading, Libra. Sorry darlings if I seem really tired. I'm going to get to bed now. I think I'm going to call it a night. I've done 8 so far. I'll have to do the other ones tomorrow. I'm absolutely knackered. Yeah, that's your reading for December 2017. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great Christmas. Take care, guys. Yeah, check out your other readings. They're coming up as well. Take care. Bye bye.